So I have a really good Alex. Oh, the glasses. Okay, looking good. So here's a question that I'm stealing this from someone online. I don't know who. It was one of the memesters, one of those kids that makes their memes. But they said, "Who is a fictional character that you 100% would not hook up with? You just wouldn't, but you'd be really flattered if you found out they wanted to hook up with you."
Oh, okay. I was like, I got a long list just from watching Penguin this week.
for instance, my answer is the Grinch. Like, I wouldn't want to hook up with the Grinch, but imagine if the Grinch wanted to hook up with you, you'd be like, you'd feel a little good about yourself. Also, Shigo from
she goes good. She goes good.
From what?
From Kim Possible. She's the dark-haired girl in the green.
Hi, guys.
Hey, guys. They're like, oh, God, they really are back. Okay. Yeah, so this question is for everyone. Who's a fictional character that you 100% would not hook up with, but you're like, I feel a little good if they wanted to hook up with me? Alex, I have an answer for all of you. I already thought about this.
You said
it's such a weird effing thing because, like, I don't know. There's literally
Alex, do you want to hear who my answer is for you?
Sure. Yeah, I want to hear it.
Oh my God, Julie Dreyfus from Veep.
Wait,
really?
I wouldn't want to hook up with her?
That you wouldn't hook up with. Like, it either wouldn't happen.
I would 100% hook up with her. She's a disaster.
Alexis, shut the front door. That is what I was going to say.
Hades?
That's a good one.
That is great. There's so many unlimited number of characters in all these movies.
Laura Master from Doctor Who.
Okay.
I get it. I get it.
I disagree with all these. I would absolutely hook up with Vice President Selena Myers. I would absolutely hook up with.
But
I would absolutely
tagged it wrong.
hook up with the Master from Doctor Who.
I just realized I actually was in this scenario that Alexis mentioned, and I didn't, and it wasn't flattering, so never mind.
Oh, right.
It was creepy.
I think you're
never mind.
The deity.
I meant the character, but now all of a sudden I went, oh, actually, no.
There's a person who voices this character.
Liza has a hot take. Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
The thing is, I know so many
way hotter.
I know so many women where that is the opposite.
Oh,
like,
what?
Hold on. I know.
What is that, Daniel?
I was gonna say my answer was Tony the Tiger because in certain circles he is well sought after, and mine
would be the Kool-Aid Man if we're going down that road.
Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah. If he said that when I walked in, I'd be like, pass, but thank you.
Oh, Gina also.
It's like, oh, thank you. I thought it was
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah. Tenchi, how is everyone's answer not guessed on right now? I mean, who said I'd say no?
The hunter from Tarzan. Cletus?
Oh, yeah.
Autumn, you want to know my answer for you?
Yeah.
Was Dwight. For Dwight Schrute from The Office. Like, I don't think you'd hook up with him. I don't know if he's your type, but he's such a unique person that if you're like,
and he's so selective.
Yeah, and you're
but I'd wonder why. Is it because he thinks I have good birthing hips? Like, why?
Yeah, Dwight pulled some baddies. He did.
Right?
You're
right.
Cool.
Did he end up with Angela? Was it? I haven't.
Angela, and then the dentist. I can't remember her name.
Yes.
Yeah, my Daniel, my answer for you was Danny Phantom.
Oh, that would have been good. That'd have been good.
Or what's his name from? I always forget his name, but the troop leader from Starship Troopers.
Oh,
the main guy.
Van Diem?
Is Casper Van Dien? Yes, but his character.
Okay,
he's going to be at Comic-Con.
Oh, Kylo Ren is mine. Like hard pass, but like thank you.
Hard pass.
Alex, we can wait all episode for your answer.
Go ahead.
Unless Alex is like, I'm gonna drought right now, so I'm ready to go.
Like what? Whoever, Tony the Tiger, sure.
But I'm saying there's people that I would absolutely hook up with that you think that I probably wouldn't, and then there's people that I would never hook up with and I would not be flattered.
Then explain them.
Because if I would not hook up with you, then I'm not flattered.
Find the middle ground. The middle ground is the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Massage interest.
a Sash Vengeance.
No, I
Alex
10
will
out
hook
of
up with her
10.
in a second.
In a second.
Smash.
Decapitate me when you're done, like a praying mantis. I don't care.
I think we should just play a smash or pass game or just lightning round. Like they just start saying ones, we all say smash or pass.
I'm gonna make a note.
It's like that thing where that
and
guy's
Alex
like,
is
I'm
just
gonna drown.
smash.
Yeah, it's
No, it's gonna be like pass.
smash.
You just happen to pick two people that I really like.
Oh,
We gotta
well,
find
this
someone.
is devolved. Apologies, that's on me. I thought this would be a really quick cold open. Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Welcome back. I know we've been out for a few weeks. It's been really busy. It's not any less busy, but now we're just compiling the busy with the show because we're just so happy to be back, and we miss doing this. But sure, Steve, you can we'll keep it going in the chats. We'll have Autumn and Daniel keep it going in the chats with you guys. If you can extend out to ask who you would ask out. But we've got a little bit of news, and then we have a tiny little game at the end of this. Halloween season is a coming, and it's time
what season it is right now? Cullen baseball season.
I can hear
season.
I can hear Supermassive Black Hole.
Yeah. Oh, baby,
Well, everyone, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. All the things. We appreciate it. We know we have because you never know with us. We really like to keep you guys on your toes. We're either going to be live 3 times a week or 3 times a year.
Maybe 17 times a week. Maybe once in 6 months.
Yeah,
gotta work
We're big
for
on
it.
fiscal quarters.
It's really just a flip of the coin. We just flip the coin.
That is true. But welcome in, everyone. Let's go ahead and get started. Daniel, we've got pop culture news and headlines, and then again we've got our little game at the end. So kick us off here, nerd.
All right. So first up, we got some casting news, right? Some pretty exciting casting news. We've kind of touched on it before, but HBO has finally cast Jon Stewart in their Jon Stewart for Lanterns. We've got Aaron Pierre, and you may not recognize him from Netflix's Rebel Ridge.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
he's in the
What an amazing casting.
Look at him.
What
Yeah.
amazing eyes.
Yeah.
Look at him.
His eyes are already green.
dreamy. You can get lost in his eyes.
They did that for budget reasons, so they don't have to.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's smart. Yeah.
Just turn up the saturation around his eyes and we're good.
Yeah. As soon as it came up, Alex was like, smash.
Smash.
No, I was.
Alex, we're not playing that
flattered,
game.
but-
I mean, I think for the rest of the show, we should just really quick
Dreamy.
smash or pass.
Absolutely.
Just a
Got
quick.
plenty
This is the hallmark of Fandom Social. Fictional
Smash or
characters. Smash or Bash edition. But we I mean he's fantastic. Like I think he's gonna be great. We've already got Nathan Fillion cast as
Smash.
Guy Gardner.
Really?
That's a good one too. Like a Guy Gardner wouldn't hook up with, but if you found out that weird little redheaded space Marine wanted to hook up with you, you'd be like, huh, all right, I feel pretty good about myself.
I actually also would
Not with
pass
his-
on
not with
Nathan
his bowl
Fillion because
cut.
he's a lot.
He is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks. but
Didn't he
nah.
have that bowl haircut? I'm not about
At
that.
some
I'm
point.
not flattered.
Yeah.
Guy
I'm
Gardner.
passing, not flattered.
Okay, good. Alex is picky. It's good to know. He's got good taste.
Everyone should be.
Except in co-host. So and then you have I always forget his name, but he's playing
Smash.
Smash Brothers.
His name is
what
Kyle
game he's
Chandler.
playing. Kyle Chandler. Thank
yeah,
you. He's
okay.
playing Hal Jordan. And obviously, he's everyone always thinks of Hal Jordan as the younger version, but like the older version.
Friday Night
the
Green
story is
Lights.
what they're doing. Yeah, Friday Night Lights. That's what it is. Yeah, he's the coach, right? And then he's also in like Bloodline and stuff. But yeah, so that's interesting. I know that show's been long gestating, and as a Green Lantern fan, I'm very. Oh, you can see my little.
And
Hal
now
Jordan
it's
back
ready
there,
to
too.
be birthed. Is that what you're saying?
My little Hal Jordan back there.
yeah.
It is ready to be birthed. But yeah,
I'm not big on Green Lantern, but is there a comic arc that features all of them? Like, I thought it was like one lantern per, I don't know, planet, sector, something.
Oh,
Oh,
don't
sweet summer
ask him,
child.
Daniel. Please, you just opened a whole can of worms. Oh, here goes.
actually,
you need
oh my
your
God.
glasses for this part.
actually, it's the Green Lantern Corps. There's like a long running comic that's been going on that like Green Lantern usually focuses on just one of them and their trials and tribulations within it, and then the Green Lantern Corps is like a space procedural, pretty much. So
Yeah.
I think they're probably going to go that
Giant
way.
hippopotamus men and chicken head guys and
Chicken head guy.
cats.
You can't say that.
Squirrels. Sorry, squirrels.
There's the red cat. I've seen a red cat somewhere.
Well, no,
Drax.
he's not a Green Lantern.
Drix.
No,
It's like the Spider
he's a
Verse.
Red
Yeah.
Lantern.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a Red Lantern for Averix. It's been a long time, guys. Yeah, Simon Boz, who's a good one, and then you also have Kyle Rayner, who's the poor artist. I like that they got.
He's the worst. He's the wet blanket.
He is the worst. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to feel for him. Anyways, we can move on because we've got a bigger piece of news that's gonna really. We're gonna leave this in with news that the way Daniel has written it, but it's also maybe more of a conversation starter because I have seen this. Daniel has seen this. I'm pretty sure Alex has seen this. Autumn has it, which is actually beneficial. So Daniel, lead us into our next segment here.
All right, so for this one, I've titled it "The Collapse and Fall of Joker 2." So Joker 2 came out last weekend to a paltry $40 million, which doesn't sound like too little, boo-hoo, $40 million. I would take 40, right? Second weekend, there was a record-setting 81% drop in the box office numbers.
Oh,
and
wow.
Second weekend pulled in only $7 million. And this is all on a budget of around what, 200 million, right? Plus, God knows how much
they're
more
set to
for
lose
marketing.
about 160 million hand over fist on this movie.
Incredible.
Yo, Todd Phillips, man. I love you, bro.
Yeah.
I love you.
Sorry, I also have thoughts on the film, which we won't review it here for everyone if you haven't seen it, because it's still pretty new.
I can say I aggressively do not care about any of either movie.
Fair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I am not afraid to take a stand on that. Like,
You're so brave.
yeah, I know.
Comparatively, the first movie in its opening weekend made $96.2 million in its first
Ooh, Gina.
weekend.
Cost 200 million to make, she said. And that's not including marketing, which is always a big chunk of change.
Yeah, probably for Warner Brothers, probably about another 10 million.
I was going to
Maybe
say
I'd
about
say.
10 million, probably.
Yeah.
Truly disgusting.
We
number.
just won healthcare, but that's cool.
Yeah, we just want healthcare. Just put healthcare in the bag, bro.
Yeah, please just put them in the bag. Yeah, so this movie being called as Daniel wrote, the rise and fall of Joker Folie Do is evident in a few things. I think, Alex, we haven't had the chance really to talk about this movie at all, and Daniel, we talked about it a little bit the other day, but like this movie hates like you, the viewer. Like that's how I see it. Like this movie
I
hates
respect this movie so hard.
the viewer. It hates all of the people that loved the first one. It hates
God, I
Warner
love
Brothers. It hates the source material,
Love
and it does everything that it can to separate itself from everything that made it successful.
I love it. It's the biggest
With
troll.
that, I love it as well.
I will
You love the
never
movie or
watch
you
it
love the
again.
concept?
I love what the movie is doing. The movie itself is not that good.
Okay.
I don't know
The
how Alex
movie
feels
itself-
about that.
I thought the movie itself, I was like, I laughed. I laughed a bunch of times. And the person I went with hates musicals, and like it was like, oh, this is amazing. And then it's not just musicals, but no one can sing. Like you think like Lady Gaga is gonna like belt it out, it's gonna be amazing. She's like the whole time,
It's
like
a musical.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Sodom. It is a
not a music. It's not a musical.
Yeah.
Joker's insane, so he goes into.
I see.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Sort of like your
Like-
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, that show where she kind of like breaks into song and no
Yeah,
one
that's
realizes she's doing that
Got
in her
it.
head the whole time.
Okay.
But
That's
a good
what?
I think she has an aneurysm. But yeah, so
I loved the fact that it just like, because I just think about like my coworker was like, bro, man, me and my wife, we're like Joker and Harley. I'm like, that's not a good.
Ugh.
it's not
No,
good.
no,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Because you're clearly
Huge
a
red
moron.
flag out there, people. If you're
And you know who goes like, yeah, man, Tyler Durden, he was totally the
Oh.
best. I'm like, you like, so those people who hero worship the worst characters in the world and use their excuse their own crappy behavior and base it on this, I'm like, you are the people that this movie hates. Warner Brothers, who's like, we're going to pressure you into making this movie. And they're like, we don't want to make this movie. Make this movie. All right. How much are you going to give me? $200 million? Try to figure out where I spent it. You never will. Because bad. It was not that much a bigger production than the last one. And oh my god, I'm like, it is just a movie just made up of sentient middle fingers walking around and giving it to everybody.
Sentient Middle Fingers is the name of my band.
Oh, I was gonna say that is like
Tenchi,
Alex's blog.
Tenchi says it's a vanity project sequel no one wanted to see get made except Lady Gaga. I disagree. I think it wasn't a vanity project. It was a walking pile of middle fingers, and I live for it.
Allegedly, the it's not so much a Lady Gaga thing. I think it was more of a Joaquin Phoenix project that he really, really wanted. Like this whole movie, everything came to him in a dream, and
I did hear about that.
Wanted to see it get made, and no one's going to tell him no. Like at this point,
he won the Oscar. I mean, he's got the credit.
Exactly. He had the keys to the kingdom with this one, and like Alex was mentioning, there's so many different points in this movie where you're just like, oh, it almost seems like there was a creative decision to be negligent to a good movie. Like they're like, this direction could have made the movie good, and they purposely did not do that.
Laura's got a good point, or Laura's got an interesting comment there.
Let's bring up her comment, Daniel. Laura Quiles says, I enjoyed the movie, much like I did the first one. I found it a unique experience that I'll likely never watch again. The ending, however, raised a question in my mind that actually made me uncomfortable. I can see that. I'd agree with that. Again, we'll keep spoiler free, but you guys are happy to chat in the comments or in the group later about that ending, which can be uncomfortable. I think saying it absolutely was a vanity. It absolutely was a vanity project. It's on record that she always wanted to play Harley Quinn and signed on to be in the sequel before a single word.
Her,
if you're talking about her,
for her it was.
For her, I kind of feel bad for her.
Yeah,
because
I don't think she has the power to make the movie get made. Like she might have been more star power, but they wouldn't have said yes just because she wanted to do a vanity project. She doesn't have that much acting star power.
I think for her, it was a vanity. It was a vanity
choice. I think it was a vanity choice.
Vanity choice for her, and listen, Paul. I feel bad because if she wanted to be in this spectacular thing and everyone's just crapping on it, she's like, oh, "This is my last shot." But it's Lady Gaga, so I don't really feel bad because she's
fine. She's got 2 movies coming out in the next 2 years, anyways. She'll be fine. That's why I don't necessarily think it's a vanity project for her. Like it is in general, 100% a vanity project. More for Joaquin Phoenix and Warner Brothers. Like Warner Brothers, the entity. Like it was their movie that they wanted to have made, and he's like, okay, like Alex said, you want this movie made? I'll make this movie. And they're like, why are you saying it that way? Like what way? I'll make this movie. Like, well, don't say it's so creepy.
It reminds me of that Jennifer Lawrence meme. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
What do you mean? Yes. John says this feels like a repeat of the last Matrix film. Warner Brothers was going to make it regardless, so the director said, "Okay, I'm going to make the worst things possible." Yeah,
it was pretty bad.
We just walked out disappointed. We just it left me speechless in the worst way. Where it was like, well, that was a film. It's over now, and I really don't have much else to say on it.
Look at you guys! You made a movie. Okay.
I walked out feeling pretty good.
The whole way you finished it.
Feeling pretty good. I walked out there feeling that everyone in the theater with me was grumpy and mad about it, and I was just like,
what? You're like, Alex.
Makes it more of an experience.
There's a skit with Oscar the Grouch, and he says, "This makes me happy, and that makes me mad because I hate being happy. But being mad is what I like, so that makes me happy. But then that makes me mad."
That was me at Wonka.
A lot of mental gymnastics for a trash can.
Yeah.
Okay. At Wonka, that was me. I like seeing people get trolled real hard. At Wonka, I was like, I'm so grumpy that I'm enjoying this movie and I'm full of whimsical Christmas spirit. I don't even celebrate Christmas. What is going on? And I was just so happy. I was so mad about being happy. Yeah, that was my Oscar the Grouch one. This, I just love watching millions of people get trolled and then just watching the internet implode on itself. And I'm just like,
so you weren't loving the movie. You loved the impact of the movie. You loved people's reactions.
I thought the movie was fine. I thought it was whatever.
Okay,
I was
so you liked the
it's
reaction to the movie.
There has to be a word.
Gaga looked amazing.
There has to be a word for this where it's the opposite of this movie is the opposite of Paranormal Activity.
Schadenfreude.
Yeah. Bless you. Bless you both. And Paranormal Activity, the movie cost them $1 million and ended up making them 450. And so that movie,
but
it was 10 grand.
Yeah, they made it for like dirt cheap.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I have this. I just remembered.
What is that?
It's my Schadenfreude.
Let's see if I can get my phone to
I'm
translate.
gonna open up a can of
I
it
have a
on you.
Jewish space laser. Is that
Nice.
That's dope.
I left it on the other day. That's why we had a aurora borealis.
I've got an anxiety cube.
Anyway, I derailed us. I'm sorry. I just
shocking.
got distracted.
But I mean, it's interesting. So this whole thing just brings up the question that we've talked about ad nauseum, Autumn, in the thousands and thousands of hours we've been on camera, Alex, thousands of hours, and just in general of knowing each other for 10 years of like, are there ever necessary sequels? Alex, wait.
Oh, necessary is different than good sequels.
Like that serve the franchise. Like, I mean, this movie can be considered just a waste of everyone's time. It's a waste of the beavers that cut down the wood to make the theaters.
Well, clarify the question, because like Star Wars, the first episode of Star Wars, the first movie, it was a story, it was done, it was finished. No other movies were needed. But
Correct.
Did Empire Strikes Back improve upon that and tell more of the story? Yes. But was it necessary? So those are very different questions. Is like, was the sequel a good addition and continue telling the story in a good way? Or are you asking, was the movie even necessary? Was the story done in a way?
Probably. He did actually say, did it serve the franchise? But
I was saying, like, does it serve the franchise? Because by theory, all of these films are unnecessary. Right, if we want to start playing that game, like
because a movie should be over and done.
But
Lord of the Rings,
except for Jean Dielman, she should have had 5 or 6 more movies.
Jean Dielman,
this time it's personal.
Because I'm with Steve Nara, because I think of Lord of the Rings as one big film. That they had to cut up into parts. You know what was unnecessary? The Hobbit.
And all 3 Hobbits at that.
Yeah, all 3 Hobbit movies. Because there was that meme about Bilbo. He's like, I'm tired. I feel like one book spread over 3 3-hour films. You know?
Liza literally just commented that as you finished that.
Yeah.
That one's Lord of the Rings, but like also those are, you got to think about it too from the perspective of like that movie was adapted with sequels that already existed, right? So like again, now we're getting granular. But if you think of something like Autumn, you brought up a really good point that I thought of, but just not nearly as intelligently, is like Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Like I think that those movies served the franchise. Like the franchise is what it is, and you can even say I think people herald the first one so much because of the other films and like the rewatchability of it. So like I think Back to the Future is a good example of like, I think that needed. Well, see, you're using the word need again.
I think that one is specifically because they serve each other, right? Like 1 and 2 or so, like hand in hand. But 3 is kind of like left field, right?
Yeah.
One, and I love Back to the Future too. Actually, the 35th anniversary I think is this year.
Yeah.
Back to the Future too. And I love that movie, but to me, like no sequel is necessary. None.
But now, then you think of like something like The Dark Knight, which is commonly regarded as like one of the best sequels.
It's better
ever.
than
better than the original. I think better than the first film.
Yeah,
and then
but
Dark Knight Rises.
You're having that same argument. You say no.
Weird.
I
have so much to say about that.
You said no sequel is necessary.
The Dark Knight, and I love The Dark Knight Rises. But I don't hate it. My order is 1, 3, 2 for that thing. Anyways, you were saying, Autumn? Sorry.
No, I'm saying that you're arguing that no sequels are necessary, like none ever. And I'm saying you don't think there's any sequels that have served the story in a great way and expanded on the story.
No.
Are you saying none of them?
No. I'm saying is, if they came out with Back to the Future 1 and ended it the way they're doing, I would be totally satisfied.
Yeah, so we're having different arguments. Like all stories, like yes, no sequels are needed unless they specifically like to be continued. The story's not wrapped up yet, like maybe Lord of the Rings. But I think we're having 2 different conversations. Was a story
like Moana 2
necessary, or was a sequel beneficial?
I'm not going to go see Moana 2. I'm not going to see it.
Moana
1 is my favorite Disney movie. I hate having a favorite Disney movie. It makes me mad. But Moana is such a beautiful and great movie that I don't want a second one. And I'm not going to see it because I don't think it's so unnecessary.
Okay, Pop. It's time to go inside.
Whatever.
Let's get you back to bed.
Don't invite me on the show if you don't want to hear me go off on like Grant.
No, but I
Where does
think
Fast
we're
and Furious?
arguing two totally different things.
No,
So-
we're all
Also,
arguing
we didn't
things.
invite
It's
you on
all
the
about
show.
sequels.
We cannot figure out how to get you out of StreamYard. So it's two
It's
very
really
different things.
this easy. Watch.
Okay.
Thank God.
Wrath of God. Redeem
So
the motion picture.
Wait, come back.
Oh.
There you are.
Wait, there we go.
So, Alex, do
Yeah.
you think that there's any sequel? Not that was needed. Obviously, we're saying no stories needed, no sequel. But is there one that made it better, or that expanded
made
on
it
it in
better?
a good way?
No, there's plenty that expanded on the movies.
Right.
In a good way. There's like
Now-
a plenty of movies, but like if they ever come out, because they were talking about not section. What was it? District 9 came
District
out.
9.
Ooh,
Everyone immediately was like, "Oh my god, I can't wait till they make a sequel." I was like, "Why?" Because then I want to know what happens.
story.
I was like, "I don't know. Why don't you use your imagination, you idiot?"
Yeah, what happens is what happened in the story. That is the story.
That is
what
the
happens
story.
next is
Yeah.
not
But
the
just like-
story.
Avatar came out, and I'm like, "Wow, okay, cool ending to that story." And then they're like,
Yeah.
"We're gonna make 9 more," and everyone's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Why?" Well, we need to know what happens. Use your imagination, you moron. I mean,
because Disney already signed the contract.
Read something else, but it's Disney, so it's
Thank you.
I already spent the
Spider-Man Into
money.
the Spider-Verse was a great expansion to the first movie.
I think it was built as a trilogy, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
It was
so.
built
Like
as a trilogy.
always, like from the start. Like, yeah.
Man.
Right. So I
Um,
think pivoting, sort of away from that, like obviously, I think the bigger question is at what point, like there's obviously sequels that are beneficial to the franchise as a whole. But then you've got movies like The Joker, or the polar opposite of this is like, at what point, like, did these sequels
my favorite Christmas
start
movie.
to? Did they the polar opposites?
Yes.
Do these sequels start like really, really hurting, right? Like, I mean, which we just can't. I think we're on the tail end of the franchise era, but like, yeah, if you look at Aliens, if you look at like Fast and the Furious, Transformers,
Not Transformers.
Although Transformers 1,
I was deleting all these old like voice things from my phone, like these voice things. I was like, oh man, and on it was like my Optimus Prime. I am Optimus, and I was like, oh, I was just kidding.
yeah.
But yeah, no, there's
I was
whatever
at my-
Disney does, which is squeezing out sequels and like, did we need Toy Story 5? Are you out of your?
Yes, we didn't need 4, 3.
Toy Story is a good one too. I think Toy Story 1, it probably like could have been.
Toy Story 2 and 3 did really good job telling the story. Just like again, the Skywalker saga, they made 3 movies. Okay, then they made 3 prequels, which whatever. Well, okay, they tied up a story, the rise and the fall of Anakin Skywalker and his redemption. They told the story. And then they're like, let's make 3 more, and we'll just say it's part of the thing.
Yeah, and his grandson's a cult worshiper.
Unbearably
Sometimes
unnecessary sequels. Like,
Dwayne, all sequels rule.
Dwayne is trolling us.
Only if they start naming them like Too Fast,
X-Men.
Too Furious.
Yeah.
X-Men movies. You know,
Like, what if we made a movie with the
Fast
same
Five.
actors, but we made it incredibly hard to search for? And good luck trying to book that on Movie Phone.
Oh my gosh.
And like, what about the Taken sequel?
Welcome to Movie
There's like
Phone.
4 Taken movies. One of them.
He's a bad dad. He's a
It's
bad
like
dad.
he needs to stop losing people.
Yeah,
Or
I
just
think-
let
I
him go.
see it,
Just
but
let him
John
go
Wick.
at some point. If they come back, they're yours.
You watch John
They
Wick
don't-
and it's a story, right?
Ooh,
John Wick
yeah.
is a story.
Yeah.
He has a really good motivation, and they make a little. And by the way, this is going for someone who I didn't like the first one. I was sitting in the first one during the premiere. My friend Patrick's like losing his mind. I'm like, oh my god, tell me when he stops shooting people so I can wake up because I'm so bored. But that at least had a story. I can go back and watch that, and I was like, oh, you know what? It's not as bad as I thought. Maybe I was just grumpy because I was late and I just wanted to go home and take a nap. But 2, 3, 4, a ballerina spinoff. I'm like, this world is stupid because it's a whole world of people that are like, oh, you know what we are for a living? We're assassins. You know who we're going to kill? Other assassins. Who are you hiring? Who else? Don't you hire these people to actually kill these real people? Anyway,
That's where it
unnecessary
gets fun.
sequels.
Alex, the next John Wick 11,
I'm not
they're
gonna
going to hire you to kill other assassins.
No. They're going to hire
Because
me.
they would never expect you.
This is what I want them to do. I want a real life people who are behind John Wick to actually hire a real assassin to just effing kill me so I never have to see one. I don't want to hear the name John Wick for the rest of my life. So just hire an assassin and kill me.
So that's your official review that they're going to put on.
Official.
Yeah.
John Wick.
So good. Please murder Alex. He would welcome it at this point.
Collider. Yeah, I think it's becoming, this has been the Beekeeper too. I think it became really front of mind for me when we discovered that Shogun, the show, is getting a second season. When like that whole show is self-contained in that first season, everyone was just like, whoa, it's beautiful.
Done.
It's like a beautiful piece of television. And they're like, no, we're going to do it again. Not only did they announce one more season, they announced 2 more seasons immediately. And I haven't read the book, not to brag, but
it's a chunk of change. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. And they got through it with season 1. Like that was the point of it. So they're like, well, where are you going out? They're going off book like Game of Thrones did. And I feel like it's more easily forgivable on television, but like Shogun is going to win everything very soon. And so I think it's less forgivable.
I know I've brought this up before, but I'm always going to use The Good Place as my example where he planned out a story. It was going to take 4 seasons. He took 4 seasons. They really wanted him to make more seasons. And even though it was very successful, he said no because the story was done. And I really appreciate that idea of telling the story till it's done and then it's done. The story's finished.
Rather than just beating the dead horse, trying to milk a cash cow.
Yeah, move
Another
on
good
to
example
another
is
project,
Breaking
create
Bad.
something else.
Breaking Bad was a perfect wrapped up story.
It was done,
and they did Better Call Saul, and they actually did a really good job. And I was
and
like,
that's okay.
Better Call
But
Saul.
that's because it wasn't a sequel.
Unnecessary.
It's a prequel.
It was a spin-off. It wasn't. Well, I mean, guess kind of, but it was more of a spin-off because it didn't.
It's
need
prequel,
to
sequel, spin-off. They did like everything at once. It was just. And I ended up liking
Frasier was a good spin-off of Cheers that didn't need to be done, but it was done really well.
Was it though?
Wait,
was it?
Frasier was?
It was fun. Yeah, it was a spin-off of Cheers.
I know it was a spin-off of Cheers. I'm just saying, was it a good spin-off of Cheers?
No,
because
I think Alex, you are right. There is never any movie, if it's done well, that ever needs a sequel. And if it's not done well, it shouldn't have a sequel anyway. So yes, sequels are never necessary.
No,
but again,
I don't like. I'm just saying that I don't like Frasier, but I love Cheers. So, and I tried.
That was the whole point of this entire episode.
The whole episode
was to get Alex to the point where he could say he didn't like Frasier. Yeah. So, you guys, thank you so much, and we will see you.
Have a great night.
By the way, Autumn, by the way, it's back. They brought Frasier back. I said that Game of Thrones had no choice but to go off book, but shows like Handmaid's Tale had a choice and went on anyways. I
that one needed to be done.
Did Handmaid's Tale like reach an end to the books? Like its source material?
Yeah, the books were done.
Oh,
Handmaid's Tale was a book.
Yeah, I read the book. I only watched a little bit of the show, but I loved the book, and I decided I didn't want to watch the show anymore because I didn't want to take away from the book. It's a dumb thing, but I did.
Spoiler alert: she keeps getting out, and she's going. I need to find a way to go back in. I'm gonna go willingly. I'm gonna go unwillingly.
No, the story was beautiful and ended beautifully, and like it was done in the book. So, yeah.
Dude, very different.
Joni right there.
Very.
Thank you. She hates Frisch. Should never been made.
Yeah, I don't find it funny.
Cheers.
It was fun.
I watched like 4 episodes of Frasier on a flight one time, and I was like, "What?"
I think the only thing that saved that show was their dad. Their dad was great.
Oh yeah.
He was a lot of fun.
Yeah, he was me.
Exactly.
I loved him. He hated everything.
I always love a good curmudgeon.
And pans or something.
Tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
Ugh, I hate that so much.
Even the inside jokes are boring.
So boring.
All right, Frasier lovers. But yeah, I don't know. We're curious, guys. What are some of your favorite sequels
besides Frasier?
Besides Frasier and tossed eggs or something. But yeah. All right. Well, let us know. And again, thank you guys if you're here. We know it's been a bit, so like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Say hello. Let us know you're there. Hello. Not hello.
Hello.
The notes, I feel like Daniel's trolling me.
Oh God. What? Well, don't look at the notes. He just said not to.
Okay.
What about the candy?
Do what I do and not prepare or read anything. It's way easier.
There you go. The gladding way. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Daniel, I think that's it. Is that our news?
That is pretty much it. Last thing I had was that oh wait, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. Trolling me now.
New York Comic Con is coming up this week. It starts Thursday and runs through Sunday. Our very own Alex is going.
Alex Aronowitz from our East Coast office.
Look at this. I have a friend I picked up to help her out. I got a Haley Atwell photo shoot, Fall of the House of Usher photo shoot.
You got plans.
You know who Kurt Fuller is?
Like
you know who Kurt Fuller is?
Kurt Fuller. No.
Kurt Fuller. Oh man. Daniel,
like
Google Kurt Fuller
PTA.
and bring his asset up. I'm going to be meeting Kyle MacLachlan, so I'm bringing him.
Bring his asset over here.
Him?
I'm going to get it. I'm going I'm getting a picture with Mads Mikkelsen. Smash.
I get
Kyle MacLachlan, whatever. Look up Kurt Fuller and bring him up. When you see him, you're going to be like, he's in everything.
We're going to check his ass out
immediately.
Yeah, and the funny thing is I see him and I want to make him uncomfortable. Like, you've been more present in my life than my dad.
So now picture Alex telling that to him.
Boom.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
You can be like, hey,
he's
you've
a
been
movie,
in everything.
even a movie if he's not in it.
Yeah,
right?
just tell him, Alex, like, you've been in everything except my life. You're my father.
Yeah, you are my father.
Yeah, drop that on him. Yeah, wow. He's is he in Step Brothers? What am I thinking of?
He might be. He could be. He could
Let's
be.
be safe.
in Wayne's World.
He's in Wayne's World.
He's in The Good Place.
He's in No Holds Barred. He's like the bad guy. He's the main villain in No Holds Barred. With
He's
Hulk
not in
Hogan.
Good Place.
No? Okay, I thought he was. Anyways.
He's in Psych. That's why he's going to be there.
Oh, Psych is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, he's great.
Which sucks because I want to meet the whole cast of Psych, but only 3 of them are going to be there and like not even the main 2. There you go, Tenchi.
Yeah, thank you, Tenchi. Well, everyone, let us know your favorite Kurt Fuller movie. Apparently, he's got like 112 notes on IMDb. So he's this guy gets work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, again, like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. We have a game.
All that stuff.
A game.
All right, Daniel. Walk us through what we're doing. And do we need to write anything down?
Okay, so we're doing a blind ranking of candies, right? Okay. So yeah, have something handy to write with. It's a top 5, so it's not too very long. And this is going to be like word association, almost like what's your gut instinct? Where does this candy rate for you on a 1 to 5 scale? 1 being the best.
Okay.
And so, that's how we're playing. Okay, I was like I was thinking it was very different, but this is much.
Is this specifically Halloween candy? Or is it just all candy?
These are going to be the candies listed to you. So of these candies, you'll rank them. So if you hate them, they could all end up, in your.
But Alex wants to get like a heads up of like, are these going to be, because you can kind of think about Halloween candies. He's trying to cheat a little bit.
No, I just want to know.
Okay, so it's 5, right?
So these are your most commonly found like fun size candies available in like a multi-pack. So I think that's where the rank came.
So I'm doing this. And then I'm gonna put the
What don't you like about that, Alex? Is it the fun side? You don't like
American chocolate that has butyric acid that makes me.
It has the word fun in it, so I automatically hate it.
Butyric acid is a thing that's found in vomit, and like they do blind taste tests all over the world, and people can easily tell who has American chocolate because it's disgusting.
Oh shit!
You can all give it to me, then it's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'll take care of it.
Our first one. Let's see. We'll start an easy one here. This one, favorite all the way across the board. Snickers. So 1 to 5. Where are you gonna put it? Everyone's thinking. 3. Okay, solid middle.
Do we wait to the end to tell you, or we say what?
No, I think after
we can chat now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna risk it and put it as a 3.
As a 3, okay.
Even though it is really good.
I've got it at 2. I really like Snickers.
Really? Okay. Snickers.
Warm them up.
That's my person who's eating a lot of Snickers.
No, freezer opposite. And then you like gnaw away at them for like 20 minutes.
Like a badger.
Being gifted so much foreign chocolate has ruined my desire to eat fucking.
I had some really good chocolate in Germany.
Actually, you guys, this isn't even real chocolate. You should drink have the chocolate they have in Europe.
Hey, guess what, Autumn? Enjoy eating garbage vomit out of a garbage.
How many?
And I'll drink.
I will.
How many Super Bowls does Europe have? None.
Yeah.
We have all.
They, you know, by the way, you know what they
can't
don't
get my
have there?
Kinder
Yeah,
chocolate
Liza
or whatever it's
and
called.
John both.
You know what they don't have there? They
Okay.
don't have Baja Blast. So I am bringing
Ooh.
when I go in winter.
Supply.
I'm filling my suitcase up with like Baja Blast. Because
No,
I have this friend over there and she has a son and they live up in like the north, and they're whenever they go to Helsinki, he needs to go to Taco Bell. It's like his treat because they don't have them all. They don't have them every 3 blocks like we do in America. And I'm like, you guys don't have Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You maybe just get the recipe and recreate it. Like go on Pinterest and get the the replica
the way
recipe.
that he says it. It reminds me like the prime minister in the UK is going to be like that's like an invasive species. Is Baja Blast.
Customs, they're going to stop you.
Yeah,
you're just going to start seeing them grow on trees out there.
Just like get through TSA, but once he hits customs, wherever he's going, they're
gonna they're gonna beat your ass.
Let me tell you, man. Yeah. Let me tell you. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys how I got pulled over the other day. But anyways,
this game is gonna take a really long time.
It's where you know how they find people who try to bring like the real Kinder surprise into this country.
Yeah.
Because they don't trust American kids to not be stupid and swallow things and die because they're morons. So everywhere else in the world, they seem to be able to eat chocolate and not die.
Or else they don't care if kids die; they're fine with it.
I mean, France, they definitely.
It's called Darwinism.
Leave your kid at home. You could bring the dog. Leave the kid at home in our restaurant.
That's why those countries are successful because they let the weak ones die.
Yes,
it's true.
Yes.
They leave their.
Okay, speaking of weak ones die, what's the next candy?
And move on to the second one.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is Butterfinger. Ooh. Now, I personally love Butterfinger, or at least I used to. Fun fact, in 2018, they switched manufacturers, and it just went downhill from there.
Oh, did it? I don't remember what they taste like, but when I was 9, Butterfingers tasted a lot better than they do now. So maybe it's because
it used to be farm to table, and now it's not. That's why.
Now it's all butyric.
Butterfinger, I put as number 4.
Butterfinger's number 1.
I would have put it at 5, but I'm hedging my bets.
Knowing Daniel, he picked the worst thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Butterfingers is also 4 for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Shocking that we're picking the same thing.
2 since they changed their formula, because I put it at 1. Dwayne says 5.
But wait,
hard
2
5
from 1?
Tenchi.
Wait, on the 2 since they changed their formula, is that going up or is that going down? Like, did it used to be number 1 and now you're 2 because they changed the formula, or it used to be lower?
Oh, you know what? She says she's doing this backwards, so that may be her 4 spot.
And that's why Liza can't have Kinder eggs.
No Kinder eggs for you.
But she gets me. Since they changed their formula, Butterfingers have gone downhill. I think that
they're still better than Snickers, in my opinion.
It's debatable.
No.
The worst Butterfingers is still better than the best Snickers. In my personal opinion, my taste.
That's hate.
You guys have different taste.
It's kind of like peanut buttery, right?
Well, I hate it. It's my
Butterfinger is.
I hated it.
It's like a bunch of chemicals. I love it. All right, next. What's next? Come on.
I love my xylitol.
Okay.
All right, next up, Kit Kat.
Oh.
See?
Gag me with a spoon. I hate Kit Kats.
I literally just watched an entire episode of like how it's made type of show, and it's from the Kit Kat factory, and it was all about like them making. Well, they went to 3 different factories, but they were focusing on the Kit Kats, and I was like, I'm in. I'm in it.
Okay,
that's 3
right now. That's number 2 for me.
I'm trying to decide.
I mean, that's number 4.
You're gonna have
the Japanese Kit Kats. I think it was matcha, and they were very.
Those
matcha is the best one.
Good.
Matcha's the hands down the best one in my opinion.
Yeah. Ooh, man. And I heard they have a lot in Japan, so
they do.
Why are you guys so joyless? You are all such joyless people.
Oh my God, you're saying that?
Our resident.
Okay, pot.
Isn't it ironic?
Hell have broken when Alex is saying that.
That's the pot talking to the kettle over there.
Apples.
Ooh, apple sounds pretty good.
I've had those.
They taste like 114 flavors of Kit Kats, and I have 0 in my house.
I didn't know there's that many Kit Kats.
Yeah,
they have a lot.
They make a good point. Yeah, in the U.S. it's kind of bland. In the Japan region, they have a ton more flavors.
Yeah.
You get nothing.
I like taking them apart with my teeth
because cheesesteak flavor I tried once. That was good.
Cheesesteak?
It was like a blueberry. It was a blueberry cheesecake flavor.
Oh,
Cheesecake.
I heard
cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak. Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
onions. Do you have any kind of different kind of cheese to put on it though?
One is
I like
Geno's, and one is the people that always
Yeah, and they fight each other from across the street. Well, when you get two in the Kit Kat, one half is Geno's, one half is the other one. But yeah, I like Kit Kats because they're a fun mouth thing because I take them apart like one wafer at a time. I'm like,
Really?
huh?
Like the sensory, just
This is what Paul and I are in.
Like when you open a like when you
Autism.
what do you call them? Sunflower seeds. You pop them. And it's like a mouth.
Yeah.
It's in a whole.
Oh
experience.
yeah. It's pretty satisfying.
it's a
It's
treat
like a
and an activity.
yeah, exactly.
That's for enrichment.
Like dating.
Same thing with probably this next one. I'm just guessing that this next one's also going to land in there.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
All
the
right,
next one, my personal favorite, the objective number one, Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh,
Those single serve.
Ah.
little-
You guys
Okay,
are going to
that's
kill me.
Oh, no.
How are you so backwards on everything with us?
So this is my number
Because
one.
Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups, as delicious as they can be, if they didn't also taste like
Mhm.
vomit, also give me
Fun
the
for me.
most insane heartburn.
Number one. Thank you.
Insane
Thank you,
heartburn.
everyone. Thank you.
It would be number 2 for me if it didn't give me the most insane heartburn.
I put it
I
at 5.
love peanut butter and chocolate. It's
Oh,
at
so
5 for me. It's
Both of
dead
you
last.
5. You
I
guys get
only
along.
did 5. I would have put
My
it
reason
at
is good.
4 because I love Snickers, but I had
Mhm.
already put Butterfinger
Yeah.
there, so that's the only reason.
Okay.
Butterfinger is actually the worst.
My
Yeah.
reason is a good reason. Autumn's
Yeah.
reason, even if we agree, is a
Yeah,
bad
it's
reason
dumb.
too.
Yeah. Even if we say the exact same reason, I get it.
Yeah, true. But Autumn also.
Mine is just
notorious.
heartburn. If they didn't give me heartburn, I'd be okay. It would be much higher on the list. It would be
You
number
give me
2
heartburn,
without
Alex.
heartburn.
Bird.
How you really feel? Okay.
All right.
So with that, we all have our rankings, right? Our top Power 5.
Yep. Now we're
Yeah.
locked in.
So now we're locked in, right? So now I'm going to go through the list of the objective, what Thrillist has listed as the top
We
5.
need one more.
Yeah, I only have 4.
What? No, there's no way.
Yeah, that's
Kit
4.
Kat, Snickers, Butterfinger, and
We
Reese's.
brought up our list like 5 different times to show you that we only have 4.
You're so right. I forgot one. And
How
so
are
the
you
last
running
one.
this?
It's me. Of course, this is how it's going to go.
You're the problem. It's you.
I'm the problem. It's me. All right.
Stop it.
The last one is Twix.
Oh,
I knew that had to be on the list somewhere. Now I got to move things around.
Oh, damn.
you
Okay.
cannot.
I'm doing it. I don't care.
I love
don't
it.
want
It literally defeats the purpose of the game.
Yeah.
care.
Congrats, I guess, on winning.
Congrats, you guess, on being better than everyone. What are we going to do?
What is this? Twit.
All right.
I like Twix. That little like caramel hit
Yeah.
and like the crunch. It's satisfactory.
Mouth.
Mhm.
I do
All
the
of
same
it.
thing with Twix that I do with Kit Kat. I take all the caramel off and then I eat the cookie.
And see, I'm surprised you don't do that with the Snickers because it's
He doesn't
like
want any excitement on his cookie. Scrape that caramel
Well, I
off.
don't think Snickers has a top coat that comes off as easily. Like Twix is like a layer that you can pull the
You
You know
chocolate
what's
off.
missing on this list
Like
that I would have
Fruit
eaten, that I would have been all about? You give me a Baby Ruth, man. All those peanuts, healthy.
Baby Ruth.
Yeah, look at the
Ooh,
face.
Yeah,
paydays
for
and
sure.
Almond Joys.
Hey-
For me,
Payday.
it's a Heath bar. I like the toffee crunch.
ooh. Okay, all these are on the list, and we can go through those and
Yeah, go
see
through
how
them, nerd.
far those two went.
Dwayne Matheson, please
See yourself out, sir.
see yourself out.
Okay, so
but
No,
just
yeah,
the
please
ones that I
don't. You're
remember.
1/10 of our audience.
Where
the
were
cookie
they?
Twix is better than the Kit Kat wafer. So Twix knocked everything down.
It really like
I think
adjusted
Kit
everyone's
Kat
like
and
ranking
Twix
curve.
are
Mhm.
best friends up at the top. I would go. Both of
See,
them
and
are great.
I would put Twix above a Kit Kat. I don't like the wafer crunch, but something about a Twix, maybe it's the caramel. That like,
Yeah,
I
I like the
It's,
caramel.
it's an exorbitant amount of caramel.
It's an absorbent amount of caramel.
So paydays are ranked
in my
number
mouth.
19
It's the quicker picker upper.
30.
19 paydays. It's because people don't like
19.
to eat salad.
Okay.
Baby Ruth comes in at number 15. Heath Bar comes in at number 12. Let's see. Hershey bars, like your standard little, brick of Hershey's, number 10.
Waxy.
That's like, yeah, that's
no almonds?
suspect. That's someone's favorite.
Mr. Good Bar, number 7.
Oh,
100
that's a good one.
grand, number
I don't
6.
know.
Yeah.
What is that? I
I
haven't
like
had
a
that in
bunch
like
of
60
junk in
years.
the chocolate.
A 10 grand.
100 grand.
Oh, 100 grand bar. Oh,
Clunk.
man.
If you want to get your payday, you have to. You're selling your whatchamacallits.
That's what his whatchamacallit.
Wait, Hershey's are gross. I
Amen.
agree.
Yeah, they're waxy. I don't like them
Yeah,
because they
Which are
have vomit in them.
it's that
I
is
just
that what it's called?
Butyric acid.
I read that as heresy is gross. I was like, I've been playing Warhammer and I agree. Sounds like heresy.
Heresy, brother.
What were some of the other ones on there, nerd?
All right.
Twizzlers.
Reese's Pieces, right? The little like M&Ms.
I like those
version.
way better than peanut butter cups. Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Those are
yeah,
But they
like
don't
no.
sell them anymore. You guys, I
Opposite.
can't find them. Like if you go to the grocery store or
No
a
way.
convenience store,
Hmm.
nobody has them anymore.
They have a
Heartburn.
ton at the AMC because
Yeah, but
I
like
move
why?
those gross things over to get red vines all the time.
I'm like, if they're
Standard
suddenly not
M&Ms number
selling
14.
them. Oh, M&M's, peanut,
Twizzlers
safe
number
answer.
16, which I don't
Twizzler.
Twizzlers is Halloween candy. I don't
I
know.
like them.
Junior Mints number 17.
Oh, love a good
Haribo
junior.
Gummy
Black.
Bears number 18. Skittles coming in at number 20. Milky Way at 23. Whoppers at 25. These are just getting worse and
Ooh,
worse.
okay, hold
No,
on.
you
How
know,
do
you know
feel
what's
about
crazy?
Whoppers? That's a unique candy.
It
Whoppers
scrapes
are-
my teeth in an unpleasant way.
I
don't like it.
absolutely love Whoppers because
Me
again,
too.
I
Shocking.
suck on them. I'm a good, and then I just
You
break
suck on
them
the
down.
Whoppers.
I just break them
You just-
down into their forms.
You're
I'm
like
with you
candy
here.
with a
I
good
used to do that with
mouthfeel.
Whoppers.
He
Some
likes
Willy
the
Wonka's
mouthfeel.
like Willy Wonka's market research team is like, we're just giving up on this kid. He's just
Yeah.
eating our candy all wrong. It's all wrong.
You give me an
Stuffed
everlasting
Whoppers, yum to
gobstopper,
milk
I
duds.
am in
Oh,
heaven.
yeah.
Heaven. You give me an everlasting
Milk duds,
Gobstopper
yeah.
for
Steve,
life.
right there with you. Sorry.
Ooh,
Yes.
see,
Milk
some-
duds
Yes
are
to
great.
milk
Bit of
duds.
honey, too.
Bit of
Bit of
honey's
honey's
good.
good.
Oh, a bit of honey.
The
Mm.
problem with milk duds is they pulled a filling out of my mouth once.
Oh yeah, they're scary.
Like
Yeah,
straight
those
up,
will-
You're just
just
eating
pulled it out
candy wrong.
clean.
No, my
Just
mom
pulled it out
chipped a
clean.
tooth on a Abba Zaba. You guys ever had
Oh,
those?
Abba Zaba.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
friend.
Yeah, my dad loves those.
Dude, they're so
What
good.
about
So-
a big
like
hunk
two years
with
ago.
nuts in it?
Ooh, I can't say I've had a
Like a
big
big
hunk.
Hunk. What the heck's a big hunk?
Smash
Yeah.
Big hunk? Sign me
with
up.
nuts.
You guys know what
Uh-huh.
ranked at 31? So this is the
What?
last item on their list. Smarties. The little chalky.
Everyone's like,
bugs.
come on. Got ripped off.
You're like, yeah. No, get
You know what I
wrecked.
like?
Complete opposite of a king sized,
The
like
nerd rope?
Snickers when you're going.
What is this that you're
trick-or-treating.
doing with your hands, Autumn? I don't understand.
Nerd
Big
rope?
hunk with nuts?
Not us. Not us.
Yeah.
Not us. huh,
Double
buddy?
cheese sticky.
Not us.
Alexa says she hates Whoppers.
More for me.
More for us?
Yeah. I love a good Whopper.
All right, so let's go through the
Oh,
top five.
Steve, wait. Steve has a
Oh.
very important question. If you're going trick or treating and you get either Smarties or a box of raisins, which is the worst thing to get?
Smarties.
the Smarties.
I would
100%.
rather have the box of ratings. What raisins? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Raisins. Yeah.
Oh my god, did we all agree on something?
we do.
No. Alex
Easy, we
has
should-
the.
I think we gotta
For
go.
different
We can't-
reasons.
Cut the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah.
For different reasons.
We need to go. Yeah.
And some snow caps. I'm loving seeing everybody's like candy hot
Oh,
takes.
snow caps
Yeah.
are weird. I
What's
don't
a
like
snow
those.
cap?
They
Is
are
that a-
weird.
Oh,
no.
Candy, corn.
candy
Yeah.
corn.
Those are the cutest things that aren't that tasty.
In my notes, I wrote down no BS candy corn or those unnamed watermelon hard candies. Ones that like everyone's grandma seems to have, you know?
What?
Oh yeah,
Those are
that
just-
come with the
it's
little
just small
watermelon
Yeah.
packet.
They're like sparkly. They're like
no
What are
brand,
those
no
originals?
rank.
I will
Or
eat it
Werther's.
all day.
What about Dum Dums?
Ooh.
I'm
Feel like a good
already
dum-dum.
on a show with them. So.
I like a Dum Dum. That's why I'm on. Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah, no, but snow
I
caps.
Sounds
I
like
like
the opening
Junior
of the
Mints.
Seinfeld scene.
Boom,
Dum,
boom,
dum,
boom.
dum, dum, dum.
Oh, look what I found. Look what I found. Here, this is for everyone. In Latin, butyric
Oh,
acid
Lord.
is acid of butter. As it was first
Okay,
discovered.
Sounds like someone
in
trying to preach I should be vegan. I don't care.
Freaking hall
Give me a
monitor
cow
energy.
and shut up.
rancid
oils.
butter. Rancid butter
Alex
where they
is the
find
RA on everyone's floor that no one likes.
Yeah.
it. Hey, listen. Enjoy your puke, man. Enjoy your puke.
No, you can only make these complaints if you start handing out like Kinder chocolates or what is that other brand? Bueno.
You
Even
can offer a
change.
solution.
Oh,
Offer a
Send
solution.
us.
I have a
your cookie and
solution. I
chocolate.
have a solution. When you guys are like, "Hey, Alex, want some candy?" I say, "Go F yourself. Get away from me." And when I sit here and watch all the kids eating the puke candy, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's enjoy it," while I'm enjoying my good candy, because no, I don't want to give that out. F these kids. What do they do for me?
Aw, that's so sweet.
Really
I do
get
the
in
thing
the
where
spirit.
I leave the bowl outside and I say, "Take one or take 1,000. I don't care. Just go away."
Just
The
get it out
world's
of
on fire. Movies are all sequels.
How about
and we're
yours?
gonna die soon. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're gonna die soon.
Please
Everything's
turn
over.
card over.
Yeah. And then I'm just like, I just want to sit here and be like, "What's 4 down in my thing?" And leave me
Yeah,
alone. I just want
Liza.
to do my crossword.
Oh, pop.
Everyone can go die and leave me alone. And that's my real feeling.
When I went to Germany, I
No,
brought
I
back
don't
at
do
least
outfit.
like 6 pounds of Milka chocolate.
Oh yeah.
And this
yeah,
stuff
I've
was
tried
so
those.
good.
Yeah, there's a couple of like candy places that will sell just like imported candy, and I've tried that. It was really good.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
really
just
good.
not.
Worst thing I've ever had, Steve Nara. The worst thing I ever had.
Finnish
They gave it to me and they're like, "Try this," and they're like, "Hee hee hee hee." And it's disgusting.
Oh no!
Spicy licorice. I'm trying to put the thought together. It's not
Is
really
it not
good.
just black?
Dude, it's
licorice?
like straight up. It's like you get a licorice, right?
Like a
And it's like
Fireball?
licorice. No, but it's like a licorice hard candy, and I'm like, that's why I have so many cavities to get pulled out of my mouth. Is because I just bite into the candy, and it was just legitimately black pepper. It's not even like spicy, like spicy. It is. Liza, you and me are no longer friends, but yeah, I get into this, and then there's literally just full of black pepper. It's not even like cayenne pepper to make it like it's like disgusting.
Make it French.
I know. It sounds like a little dance.
I had the cayenne pepper chocolate, and that's a trip. The spicy, the smoky. It's okay, but I can't imagine like a black pepper licorice.
It was just, as like a licorice hard candy. It's just this. Oh, here's a wonderful surprise in the middle. Yeah, and it's like gross.
That's where they get the vomit to make
the surprises. You can always be
America. That's to America.
It's to
America.
Yeah.
What is anise flavored candy? Like I know a star.
Oh, like
anise.
star anise.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Which I always
like,
thought
that's licorice
star of anise. Like
good and plenty is only half right. There's plenty, but it's
Yes, I mean, anise or fennel is like one of my favorite vegetables, and so like to have that flavor in
fennel's pretty good.
You're so
Fennel's banging.
pretentious sometimes.
I was gonna say it's also what Alex
Is that
gonna name
pretentious?
his kids.
I'm like,
Anise.
I like
Is that
Brussels
pretentious?
sprouts.
I'm a half Arab. This is what I grew up eating my whole life.
Hello, my name is Alex.
This is
These are my kids, Anise and Fennel Aronowitz.
Oh my god! Never. This is my
Anise.
one child planned, my other child parenthood. Yeah.
Oh, they're beautiful. Yeah.
So should we go down the objective ranking of the top 5?
No.
Yeah.
If candy corn's not number 1, then I don't give a shit.
Candy corn's not number 1.
Love
That's
that
fair.
word.
That's fair. So at number 5, we have Butterfinger.
Okay.
At 7, Steve. I have
7.
pieces.
Surprisingly high on that list, I feel.
Yeah.
For number
How high was
5, you think?
5. Like objectively. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So this is coming off the Thrillist ranking. Butterfinger ranks at number 5, the top most
Okay.
popular Halloween candies.
Thrillist drinking.
Number 4 is Kit Kat, which gross.
Oh, 4.
Should be
Interesting.
number 31.
There's even with my ranking, I can't even believe they're that high. Okay.
Number 3 is Snickers, which I think a lot of us nailed. I had Snickers for 3. I mean, I also put this together. So number 2 is Twix.
Either.
Oh wow.
Yeah, those are
Oh,
good.
this is just these 5.
What's
Never
number
mind.
1?
Number 1
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Reese's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not surprising. Yeah, cool.
Not
Yeah.
surprising.
I think they're just like the most individually packaged friendly, like from the
Have
jump.
you?
Yeah,
ever
these are
seen
like your
pictures
common
of
like
the Reese's Christmas trees that went awry. Like people open them up and they're just all kinds of weird shapes and just blobs.
No. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
egg-shaped
Yeah, yeah.
After
It was definitely a penis shaped one that I've seen. Somebody posted. Like, what is this? Reese's?
Santa, why? Yeah, no, those are good. Big fan. Anyways,
fan.
that it?
What are you? Yeah. What are what are you guys doing for Halloween? I will go live again before that. We've got 2 more shows before that.
Nothing. I've had so many intense Halloweens raising so many kids that my treat now is doing nothing, going nowhere, and getting costumes for no one.
That's
giving
fair.
out no
That's
candy, just nothing.
Just go take all of the candy from Alex's bowl.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna go to the first neighbor's house that says, "Please just take one. Take the bowl, sit down, go watch TV."
I took one, just like you asked for.
Put on a comfort show.
Yeah.
My sister had her baby this year, so he's finally like this big-ish now,
Yeah.
and so we're gonna take him trick or
That's
treating.
very large. How large is this hands you're making?
What's
He's
his
a very
costume?
tall baby. He's gonna be Stitch, and his mom's name is Lilo. We think it's gonna be real cute. We're gonna have a lot of fun. There's a street right outside my mom's place that's real like trick or treat friendly. Like everybody in the town comes there, so should be fun.
That being said, can I tell you my favorite costume I ever gave the kids when I had the twins? Were tiny. They weren't even 1 yet.
Oh, they were okay.
They're twins. They were little guys in a little side-by-side stroller, and one was a lobster and one was a cow, and they were surf and turf.
Lobster.
That's cute.
It was awesome.
That is super cute.
Yeah, I should have put a little pad of butter in between them.
Yeah, there you go. That would have been cute.
Yeah, that was my favorite. Like mess, as long as I was gonna have them, I might as well have fun.
They're already here.
Yeah.
Cannot find the receipt.
Grandparents. Me. I've only been there 3 times. I mean, come on.
Specific stories.
I can't make the joke that I want to make because that's just too.
Did you guys ever see that video of the teenage kids who dressed up as they brought a door, and then it would say knock, and so when they opened the door, people would knock, and they would go, "Oh, you look so cute," and there was teenagers giving out candy, just saying how cute they looked.
That would just upset Alex to the nth degree.
He's like,
I would love that so much.
A chaotic neutral.
Because then I would take the candy, and then the next kids that came by, I'd give it to them and
recycling.
Yeah,
we're giving back onto the earth.
I could just see him being mad. You making me think I'm not home. I am home. This is my home.
I'm in my house.
I don't know where I am.
No, come on. I'm not outside. You're outside.
Oh, look at him. He's so cute. No, I'm not cute.
Inside my house.
I like being told I'm adorable.
Yeah, you do.
Aw, you're so cute, Alex.
Anyways, we're out of time.
No one cares what I'm doing. But
I'm flattered, but no thanks.
Oh, wait, you want to see something? I wanted to show you guys this.
Before you show us, what are you doing for Halloween?
I'm going to Houston Scream Fest, where I had to sign a waiver.
Houston.
Oh,
Houston or Houston?
Houston. I had to sign a waiver, so I'm meeting my friend down there, and we're going to go. But you want to see something? Because as Halloween ends and Dia de los Muertos, rises.
Yeah.
Check out my new.
Oh yeah, these are
fans.
Oh, those are freaking sweet.
Those are dope.
Yeah. And then I got the low tops, which are even better.
Yeah. Matching sets are sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I should wear them like
one of each. Yeah.
One of each.
High top and a low top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are dope.
I hope the the soles are slightly different heights too. So
So, which I'll be like, what's his name?
Those are
Dudley
child.
Moore. Dudley Moore had one shorter foot, so they always had him playing drunks.
I like this as the new cool slang term. Those are so child.
So child. Oh, I feel old and cringy just saying that.
Yeah,
I'm already outdated with that.
You're already saying outdated things.
My kids go, well, mom said it. It hit Facebook.
Stop trying to make child happen
on the marketplace.
Make child.
All right.
Planned Parenthood.
Alex, this is not how we wanted you to find your catchphrase.
I like this catchphrase. I'm all about it.
Great. All right, everyone.
Okay.
thank you guys all so much. Seriously, I know we haven't been doing a show and around, but it's been truly busy, and unfortunately,
Really outrageous.
Alex has a restraining order against us, so fine. But thank you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, join us in Fandom Socialites. Thank you for all of you guys who are still posting in there, even though Daniel hasn't been keeping an eye on it. Anyway.
I was told I was relieved of my duties.
You said
after the incident.
I wanted, one of our episodes, I'm like, man, guys, our numbers are dropping. I wanted to come on. I'm going to come into the Facebook group. Don't tell anyone. I'm going to come into the Facebook group and be like, hey, guys, yes. Even though we still have those allegations out about Daniel, we are going to have a show tonight. And we can use that at least 4 times with all of us.
Yeah.
At least. They say 5th time's the cancellation.
Alex.
Yeah.
That's true. Just looking at you, Supernatural. But all right, everyone. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night. Remember to like what you love what you like. Unless it's Butterfingers. Don't like that.
Yeah, no.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
On my list.
We need.
I get back to my